bringing back a little bit of rock on the range. Here's the morning after. For the 10th straight year, Nick and Big J are live from Rock on the Range.
Morning after with Nick and Big J. Thank you, Randy. Back out here at day number 2 of Rock on the Range, and it's time to visit with Seether. We have John with us. How you doing, sir?
Good, man. Good to be here.
Always good to see you. Congratulations on another Rock on the Range run. You guys are vets at this point of this particular festival, although it's a little bit muggier than most days. What's it like up there on the stage when it's hot and gross like it is out here today?
Man, we actually do pretty well under warm or hot conditions, you know? Man, yeah. Nothing like a good sweaty rock show. That's what it's all about, right? So if it's not in a club or venue, man, why not have it outside?
Poison The Parish just dropped a few weeks ago, and the reports were, it seems it's going to be hard. I mean, man, it is hard. What was that like to kind of get into that vibe and really hitting the skins on that?
Yeah, man. I mean, Sean produced this. We got into it ourselves this time. Typically with a rock band, you always have a producer who you entrust to become, in our case, that fourth member. But this was just us, man, getting in there. And I think the mission statement was for Seether to bring, reclaim the rock, man, and bring the guitar back. And the band has a melodic side but a heavy side too, and we wanted that to kind of come back. So this is probably a throwback to a bit of Karma and Effect or Disclaimer in the sense that it's got some edge to it again. Yeah,
it's brilliant. I mean,
you.
From front to cover, yeah.
It is. It's really good. And of course, you guys announced earlier on some of these dates, you got another guitarist as part of the band.
Right.
Talk to us a little bit how that came about and how
Clint
that's happened.
Lowery from Seven Dust, and the band, in our opinion, our humble opinion, is sounding better than ever, man. I mean, he's great. Not only is he a great guitar player, but vocalist and harmonies and the things that he adds, and he's just a killer person, just a great guy. And so I think the band's sounding better than ever with Clint. Happy to have him.
How does that even come up? I mean, is it just like guys are sitting around BSing together? and I mean, it seems like if you wanted to throw in somebody, him busy with Seven Dust and stuff, how did that come about?
Yeah, our last guitar player, Brian, just had a newborn baby and wasn't really up for the road this time. So we were kind of kicking around ideas, and we're obviously friends with Clint and the guys from Seven Dust for many years. And there is a very short list of guitar players that are not only great, but that you could probably live on a bus with for 18 months, That really narrows down the list. Right. I know there's a lot of great guitar players, but it really comes down to living together. And we knew Clint really well, and the timing was just right. Seven Dust was just coming off the road, and it just kind of worked out.
Nice. We've got you guys coming by Boise on June 1st. You're playing the Knitting Factory.
Yeah.
That show has like a ticket left, maybe one. It's going to sell out for sure. It's going to be a hell of a night, and I imagine you're playing a lot of nights like that on this particular tour where the house is just packed. Does that seem right to you? Yeah, man. It's a great feeling. I mean, we took most of last year off other than to record the album, which was our first real break in years. And I think it's good to kind of go away for a little while and then to come back. And I think Seether had been out there touring nonstop for many years, take a little break, and hopefully people are kind of hungry to see us again, and we're certainly ready to get back out there. So, you mentioned that Sean had produced this particular album. Did that make the writing process any different than it had in times past, or was it just normal stuff for you guys? Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same. The songs and writing creatively will vary. Sean will sometimes demo a complete song and give it to the band, or we'll be jamming in a room. But in this case, he had put most of it together, and then, Dale, bass player, and myself will just kind of like listen to the demo and then just sort of interject our own sort of parts and the way that we play and, the way we affect the music and contribute to a song as it becomes, a finished product, Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, sounds fun.
And with a band like Seether, you guys have obviously a pretty strong fan base, but you still, I don't think, ever really know how fans are gonna react to an album. But obviously, with the new one, it's been awesome. That has to feel good, right? Yeah, it's a great feeling, man. I mean, you put your blood, sweat, and tears into making an album. We really do. There's no three bigger fans of the band than us, and nothing gets by us without, agreeing across the board, thumbs up that this sounds great, and we want to put this out, and we hope that everybody, digs what we're doing. And is it so far, 15 years plus, man. Very fortunate to be sitting here with you right now talking about a new Seether album, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you guys June 1st, and we're going to have a little after party action. Is there a favorite beverage you have that we can bring?
I'm a root beer guy,
actually.
All right.
Nice. There we go. A&W,
man. IBC, yeah, man.
All right. Bargs.
Yeah, daddies, yeah, man.
I like it. Well, yeah, we'll see John and the rest of the boys coming up June 1st at the Old Knitting Factory. In the meantime, kick some ass tonight. Looking forward to seeing you, sir.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very
Good
much.
to be here.
Back to you, Randy. We'll check in here in a few on 100.3 The X Rocks.